With awe and wonder, you look around, recognizing the preciousness of the earth, the sanctity of every human being on the planet, the ultimate unity and interdependence of all beings. Somos todos un país. Love swells in your chest and shoots out of your heart chakra, linking you to everyone/everything. You share a category of identity wider than any social position or racial label. This conocimiento motivates you to work actively to see that no harm comes to people, animals, ocean, to take up spiritual activism and the work of healing. Gloria Anzaldúa. Now let us shift the path of conocimiento, inner work, public acts. We're all citizens of this universe. In class, we have touched on formalism, where the focus is on what medium an artist uses to share their thoughts, beliefs, realities, even their soul and truths they hold close to heart. We have also touched on medium specificity, where the focus is on what elements, techniques, angles, camera work, and editing style play a part in how the artists share their chosen medium. Ana Mendieta and Maya Deren both share similar specificities and formalism. What makes their work similar is that they work in their own unique ways to advance a spiritual consciousness that rejects the separation of human soul and self from the cosmos. I would call this todo tiene vida. Everything has life. Vivo en ti. I live in you. Vives en mí. You live in me. Theory. In the very eye of night, Deren transforms a human figure into a celestial presence, placing them as one with the universe. We are the universe. Mendieta performs this unity through ritual embodiment, fusing her body with nature to assert that humanity is not outside the universe, but formed from it. Burial Pyramid reinforces this notion through Mendieta's physical surrender to the earth. Mendieta does not observe the universe, she becomes it. The pyramid becomes a meeting point between human, earth, and cosmos, reinforcing the idea that man is universe. The work insists that spiritual knowledge comes from embodiment, ritual, and reconnection with elemental forces rather than intellectual distance. She doesn't say this through words, but rather through her medium. To understand this message, one must not view it through a technical lens based on performance, but rather soul. I mentioned this in my argument for Maya Deren's The Very Eye of Night. I believe Maya Deren's final silent film, The Very Eye of Night, was spiritual. The film itself alludes to the universe, man, and an understanding that man is one within the universe. This silent film was not understood in that context because scholars viewed it through a lens of critique instead of viewing it through a lens of soul, interconnectedness. Embarking on this notion that dance is used as a bridge to tell a bigger story, since dance is essentially the movement of matter. It involves physical motions within a space and time. Deren takes that notion and literally creates a background of space and time. Deren and Mendieta affirm that spiritual consciousness emerges when the human subject recognizes itself as part of the collective, as one with the universe. It is this conocimiento that Gloria Anzaldúa wants us to take action on. Inner work, public acts.